What's up everyone, I'm Taylor. You're probably wondering where I'm at today, but I'm about to explain that to you. It's time for the weekly rundown. So I'm at a house right now in Palm Springs with a very unique training going on. I'm bringing in Nathan Gunkel with the Palm Springs Fire Department. What are we doing today, Nathan?
Today we're doing live fire training. So it'll be all live fire scenarios. We're gonna do everything from fire behavior classes to fire science classes and all the way up to running different mock fires, you know, real life structure fires in bedrooms, in the kitchen, a fire in a garage. And they're gonna pull up on scene just like they're in real life. In this 1 week, we're gonna have 18 fires, working structure fires, which that can take us a year sometimes. So the amount of training to get us to practice our communication, our skills, you know, working together as a team is invaluable. We're doing rescues in here. We have a 200-pound, you know, mannequin in here that we have to go in and find. And it can make a difference, you know, make us even a better fire department, provide the best service we can to Palm Springs.
And we're actually gonna take you inside this training right now, so we're gonna go get suited up. Let's go, Nathan.
Right on.
Step 1, respond to the call. Step 2, deploy equipment. Step 3, scan for possible victims. Step 4, locate the fire. And while this training might seem routine, it's actually very unique and took a lot of preparation.
We haven't done this in 8 years in Palm Springs. We've had a home donated that passed all the asbestos testing and everything we needed, all the legal paperwork that needs to be done. AQMD, we call them every day for air quality to make sure air quality is fine prior. We get a permit number, the attorneys sign off. There's a lot of work just to get to here. The amount of work that the state requires, the safety of the house takes weeks ahead of time to even get to this day.
And another unique thing, the community is invited to come out and watch.
We want to have complete transparency. We want to see if the public does. You know, we work for the city, we work for our community. We want them to come out here, witness how much training it takes, how much teamwork it takes, and why do you have 5 fire stations for one fire? Why? And they're going to understand, wow, you guys need that and more. They see like how much work is being done to go there, to be able to save a life in the right amount of time, the right amount of proper teamwork. It takes a lot.
All right, you saw a lot there. I'm gonna go get out of this and I'll meet you back in the studio after the break. The fires burning across the West have been talkers for weeks now, and while what our state and surrounding states have gone through is devastating, there are a few silver linings that I want to pull out. CAL FIRE shared positive news that crews from Gardner Valley Fire Station 53 and Orange County Fire Authority Crew 2 cleared brush to help preserve a state ranger station from the 1930s. The crews took to the Palm Springs aerial tramway and took it all the way up to Mount San Jacinto State Park, and get this, they hiked 2.4 miles with their equipment. They cleared around 150 feet of surrounding brush, limbed nearby trees, and moved away any other flammable materials. They also wrapped the historical buildings in fire-resistant wrap. A big shout out to those crews. Now, when a 5-year-old boy named Carver learned about the fires ravaging his home state of Oregon, he told his grandmother, Sasha Tinning, he wanted to do something to help the heroes. So when Tinning heard about a donation drive for firefighters, she took Carver shopping to buy groceries and other items they thought the firefighters might need. Well, take a look at one of the items Carver was determined to get, a baby Yoda doll. Thank you, firefighters, he wrote. Here is a friend for you in case you get lonely. Love, Carver. That is so sweet. A couple of days later, someone who runs the donation drive told Carver's grandma how much all the firefighters loved Baby Yoda. The firefighters now bring Baby Yoda with them everywhere and even document his travels in a Facebook group with more than 20,000 followers, so that Carver and others can see how much Baby Yoda has helped them along the way. May the force be with you, Carver. Sticking with the Yoda feels, does this little guy resemble Yoda to you? Rescuers who saved her from a California wildfire says she looks a lot like Baby Yoda, and I mean she does. The little cutie is 2 or 3 weeks old. Firefighters found her in the middle of the road near the North Complex fire. Her rescuers brought her to an animal shelter that named her Baby Yoda to match her appearance, obviously. An animal welfare group says it won't put the kitten up for adoption until her potential owners have time to claim her. Hopefully that little baby finds its home. Meanwhile, a woman and her son found some new companions at their new home. They befriended and have been feeding a trio of birds outside the skyrise window. The birds show up at their 18th floor ledge, and they say the birds feel like visitors who bring happiness amid the gloom of the pandemic. And this isn't the first pair feeding these little guys. The previous tenants actually warned of the trio. Looks like they're fitting right into their new home. Now to some double trouble. A North Carolina woman found a two-headed snake in her house. Why do I always find snake stories even though I hate them? I don't know. But Jeannie Wilson seems super comfortable with the slithery fellow. She believes it's a baby rat snake. Wilson found it, near an end table in her sunroom, and she immediately called a family member about her unusual house guest. She nicknamed the 1-foot snake Double Trouble. The apparent odds of a black rat snake having 2 heads is 1 in 100,000. I would really hope that'd be 100 million or trillion or anything. No. From snakes to rats. Fitting, right? Meet Magawa, an African giant pouched rat saving lives in Cambodia. He's found 39 landmines and 28 items of unexploded ordnance over the past 7 years. He and other rats are trained by a nonprofit group to detect the scent of the explosive chemicals and point them out to their handlers. He's the group's best performer and was even given a gold medal. Hero Rat is finding explosives, and a bank branch manager is finding diamonds. Which is cooler? I'll leave that to you. Kevin Kinnard hit the jackpot after he found a 9-carat diamond at Arkansas's Crater of Diamonds State Park. The park has a finder's keeper policy, so whatever you find, it's yours. The 33-year-old has been searching for diamonds there since a 2nd grade field trip. Well, good job to him. Now, this find is a bit different than a diamond. A trio of transit employees are in hot water after officials discovered they were allegedly hanging out in a homemade man cave under Grand Central Station on the job. Yeah, crazy. Jeremy Roth has the story.
Man caves are a sacred place for dudes, a fortress of solitude, if you will. A place to kick back, enjoy the game, clog an artery, and just get away from it all. But yeah, you're not supposed to do it at work. 3 MTA employees in New York found this out the hard way when they were busted for building and enjoying a secret man cave in the bowels of Grand Central Terminal. Yep, the room featured an HD TV, internet-ready streaming device, microwave and fridge, as well as rollaway beds, inflatable mattresses, workout equipment, and a futon. It was found after multiple complaints about a room being used to, quote, get drunk and party. An inspector's report alleges the room was built and maintained with MTA resources. The workers denied involvement, but reportedly left fingerprints and receipts behind. Yeah, they've been suspended without pay during the investigation.
Hello movie buffs, country music, and a girl with a dream. Open your heart, for Yellow Rose.
Like many Filipino Americans growing up in this country, I never saw an image of myself.
That is Diane Paragas, writer, producer, and director of Yellow Rose, explaining her passion for creating the heartfelt film. It took her 15 years, but finally...
And I'm proud to say this is one of the first Filipino films released by a major Hollywood studio.
That alone is a cause for celebration.
It's a thought-provoking coming-of-age story written and directed by a Filipino woman with Filipino women as main leads, confronting the timely story of immigration, and in a word, awesome.
I fell in love with country music when I was a little girl.
At the heart of the film is the fantastic Eva Noblezada. She is Rose, an undocumented teenage girl from a small Texas town who dreams big. She wants to be a country music star.
She lived her life as a young woman, just like how humans quite literally react when something traumatic or massive happens.
That traumatic experience is the imprisonment of her undocumented mother, played memorably by Princess Punzalan.
This is such an important project and this has to be done.
Completing the cast as Rose's aunt is the legendary Lea Salonga, who excels in the film's quiet moments. Yellow Rose may sound like heavy drama, but have no fear. It bristles with so much energy, especially when Rose embraces her passion to perform. This one speaks volumes about love, family love, romantic love, and the love for country and country music. Entertaining and thought-provoking, Yellow Rose will stick with you long after the credits. Thanks to the confident direction by Paragas, with Noblezada passionately anchoring the film from start to finish. With them, the stars are truly born.
Filipino American History Month.
Happy Filipino American History Month.
Yes, happy Filipino American Month!
And for that, Yellow Rose gets the perfect 4 out of 4. See it in theaters now. Kisses. I'm Manny the Movie Guy, wishing everyone a happy Filipino American History Month.
After the break, I'm getting out of the studio and making my way to downtown Palm Springs, and trust me, you won't want to miss this selfie-worthy segment. I'll see you in 2 minutes. We're back and I'm in downtown Palm Springs to tell you about a very exciting event, the Desert AIDS Walk, virtually this year. And joining me is Stephen Hankey today because we're going to show you some extremely cool places to stop during the walk. This is just one of the routes you could take, but we're going to show you a lot of cool places. Hi, Stephen.
Hi.
I'm so excited for this. A lot of these monuments I've never even seen myself, so I'm excited to show everyone just how selfie ready they can be for the walk, even though we're going virtual.
I think that's great because, you know, you're normal. A lot of people have never come down Palm Springs. We've been in this pandemic for 6 months. A lot's changed. We've got so much new public art to show the community and for the community to take great selfies and update their Instagram and spread joy and hope all across the valley and to their friends and family across the country.
Right, and this is one of them.
Yes.
Greetings, perfect way to start our walk. Greetings to everyone. All right. You ready to show them more, Stephen?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. So one of the first stops you're gonna come to is the museum. There's so much history here, so much to look at. Let's talk about that a little.
So yeah, this is one of the routes. As you come down Palm Canyon, you're gonna take a right on Museum Way and you'll head straight down to the historic Palm Springs Art Museum, which has got that great statue out front.
Yes.
You know, the museum has been closed during the pandemic. So this is a great way to experience its public art. It's got a lot of statues on its premises, and they've got a lot of really fun sort of photo-ready signs that the Public Arts Commission has installed as well. And of course, it's right next to
the
very
babies.
famous babies.
That's right. All right, let's check out what's next. So one thing everyone needs to do, especially during this time, is get happy, right, Stephen?
Right?
I love this. Tell me about this.
Well, this is public art, you know, and Palm Springs has really doubled down on public art. And I just think right now we're all kind of struggling to stay optimistic and to keep hope alive, right? And so coming downtown for the virtual walk, grab a selfie, share this message with your friends. I mean, this is the kind of thing that I post on my social media because I always want to encourage people, right? And we want to have fun. We need to stay connected to optimism.
Right, and it's right few steps away.
Yes.
These are like, love these. I love these so much.
And then of course you've got Isabel.
Oh, Isabel, love Isabel.
Isabel is one of the, I think, best statues any city's put in anywhere. We need to get reconnected to our city. I mean, I know we're in a pandemic, but we can do this socially distanced, right? We got our masks on and we can have fun with public
And
art.
just come out here with your few best friends.
Just, grab one or two people that you trust and that you like.
Your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad.
and enjoy the public art. It's free.
All right, love it. Let's keep going.
Okay.
So this is actually the newest installation to Palm Springs, right?
Yes.
Tell me about this. I love this. This is probably one of my favorites so far.
Yeah, this is the dream of Nona Watson from the Palm Springs Chamber of Commerce. This is the Chamber's tagline, P.S. I love you, and she's lent it to the city literally as a love letter to the community during the pandemic. You stand here in the middle and you become the I in P.S. I love you. But what's really great about this is it was designed by a local graphic designer and it was fabricated by Canyon Copy and Print, who's a local business. So all the money for this stayed local. Another reason to love it and to share it. And they want people to use the hashtag PS I love you and again, spread the message across the world.
Yeah, so during your walk, don't forget that hashtag as well.
As well, it's all there to remind you.
All right, Steven, I think we need a selfie here.
I think we do too.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So where are we now, Steven?
So we're still downtown Palm Springs and this is still public art. And this is free and it's open to anyone and it's along the route. And so when you're walking, you can stop and there's all kinds of artists that have expressed themselves right here.
Yeah, seriously, we're surrounded by all different stuff. I see a guy over there, I see words over there, I see a woman over there. There's everything.
It's everything. And it's so beautiful. I mean, it's graffiti, but it's so beautiful.
We've now made our way to Palm Canyon Drive and look, another destination, Steven.
Another Instagrammable moment.
Yes, desert glow. We're all getting that desert glow right now. Yeah, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. But it's not just these arts. I mean, there's so many cool restaurants around here.
Yeah, the great thing this year about a virtual walk is there's no rush.
Yeah.
And so if you do the walk with your friends, feel free and please stop for lunch. Our restaurants, our small businesses, they all need your support during this pandemic to stay alive. And so enjoy everything that downtown Palm Springs has to offer, or if you choose a different community, every community in the valley has local businesses that need our help.
Okay, Steven, it may be October, but it is still hot out here. We should take a little break and upload our photos.
Luckily for us, there's more public art, another photo op, and we can sit right on here.
Yeah.
And use the hashtag for Desert AIDS Walk, which is DAW.
DAW. Hashtag DAW 2020.
We'll share it with all of our friends, share our hope, share our joy, and spread the love.
We got a lot of pictures, Steven.
Oh my God.
Love them.
Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. I am Gil Rutenberg with Honda of the Desert, and it's time to introduce you to this week's Essential Employee of the Week.
We're here at Rancho Grande in Desert Hot Spring, about to surprise Cristina Pinheiro. She has no idea we're here. Let's go. We're looking for Cristina Pinheiro. You are our Essential Worker of the Week. I'm Thalia Hayden with NBC Palm Springs. You are getting $1,000 from Toyota and Honda of the Desert because everybody here thinks you do such wonderful work. You are pregnant, you're expecting a baby, and you've been working through the whole pandemic.
Yes, thank you.
You're so welcome. Here, let's check in with Gil.
We appreciate everything you do. The fact that you're here on the front line, essential employee. This is well deserved. Please go out and spend this money on yourself.
We just heard amazing things about you, and all your employees just appreciate your work, and so it's just incredible to be here and reward you with this. So have some fun with money.
Are you in shock?
Yes, surprise. I didn't expect it, but thank you.
So when is the baby expected?
The first week of December.
Has it been hard working through a pregnancy?
Yes, it's always like worrying about like something happens, but I have to.
So Christy is one of the best employees right here. Well, we have a lot more right here, but like you see her, she always working right here, very happy, helping the customers, even his co-workers, and doing his job pretty good all the time. Okay, so I'm happy that she gets it.
Thank you.
Congratulations again, Christina. And now to the encouraging quote of the week. It's okay to be a glow stick sometimes. You have to break before you shine. The weekly rundown will be right back.
Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. Variety is the spice of life, and sometimes it's spicy. But a Colorado man made a rebound with a new food-based business after having trouble in the job market. Virgil says he would like to advance to a commercial kitchen and possibly eventually expand his own business. I believe in you, Virgil. And speaking of small businesses, our Coachella Valley has been hit hard. So I'm doing a very special weekly rundown to highlight our businesses. If you want to be featured, then send me a message or maybe an email for more details. In the meantime, I'll see you next week.